You can sit wherever you'd
You're
like.
new, Kim, so you gotta like feel like what seats.
Feel it out.
Yeah.
This one today feels good.
There you go.
Ryan can look at that one, so we can look at this one.
Okay.
Sorry, Ryan. Share on your own now. Share on your own now.
It should be. I'm catching up on my emails. And they're just some. I'm like, I'll get back.
How you doing, Kim?
The ones that
I said, how are you doing today? Good. All right, excellent.
like the railroad.
Like
Do you know offhand if she would by chance be in these buildings over here? You don't happen to know where she lives, do you? Because this is Kingsbury, even though it's not shown. But this is where the sign's going, so I was wondering offhand whether or not.
because I see her walking now.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if she, because this is all apartments, so they may have received notice over here. So maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It's 4:00. I'll call the Plan Commission meeting to order. Roll call. Dave.
Here.
Jerry.
Here.
Kim.
Here.
Marilyn.
I'm here.
Ryan. Here. And Ryan's here. So, if you're able to stand, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, short agenda for this afternoon. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from our September 27th meeting?
So moved.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any objection? Chair votes aye, minutes are approved. Next, we have application for conditional use and sign permit with exceptions by Marshall Sign to install new signage for Sheboygan Regency Apartments located at 919 Wisconsin Avenue. Steve, take it away.
Thanks, Mayor. Katie Schultz is here from Marshall Sign, who's representing the Sheboygan Regency Apartments, and I believe some neighbors may be here as well. So what we're taking a look at is presently the Sheboygan Regency Apartments have a sign located on the northeast corner of their property that's kind of dilapidated and falling apart. And so what they're in here for today is to replace this existing sign, which is by their driveway on the, like I said, on the north end. So that would be kind of in this area. And they want to replace that sign with a new monument sign, much more attractive. They're looking at locating this one on the northwest corner, so this would be the intersection of North 10th and Wisconsin Avenue. So that basically, this kind of is a superimposed picture. I think they just did some new landscaping and the retaining wall and cleaned some things out over here. So what they're trying to do is they believe they can get a little bit more advertising, and there's a little bit more room on this area. They are looking at a variance to have a 49 square foot wall sign. This is what we've run into, like say with the schools and some of the larger apartments, is the maximum size is 24. This sign is pretty relatable in terms of the size of the property and the site itself. It's a pretty large property, and so basically, they're looking to replace that sign with the new one, and staff is recommending approval, subject to the conditions you have before you. So I can answer any questions the applicant's here, and there are some neighbors here as well.
Additional comments from the applicant? Questions from commissioners? Questions from, yep, Kim?
Yeah, and I think that question was answered, that it's not going to be internally illuminated, meaning it's not, being illuminated all the time at night. But there was the aspect that could they put some lights that shine off it on ground lit at a later date? Yes, they could do that.
Okay.
But that's not happening now, but I would expect that it would be.
Correct. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Final thoughts? Motions? Yep, Kimberly?
Sorry, I do have thought with that. So if a light is being considered in the future, shouldn't it really be a part of this discussion rather than it be an afterthought?
Well, I could talk to them about it. I mean, it's part of the discussion, and they don't not do it if they decide not to.
Yeah, and I can comment on that regardless of whether or not we approve it. A person can put ground lighting in their landscaping, they can do whatever lighting they want. I think the most important thing that the plan commission should be aware of is that it's not internally illuminated, right? It says non-illuminated, and what that means is that it's not interior illuminated. You know how a lot of signs, the cabinet on the inside is lit all the time? So, it's a reasonable and fair question to ask. But there's no question that people can put lights in landscaping, they can put lights that shine, we have, that throughout, and that does not require any approval from this, from the plan commission.
Thank you.
Motions?
I make the motion to approve, subject to staff recommendations.
Second?
Motion second. Final thoughts? Seeing none. All those in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair votes aye, that's approved. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Next meeting, October 25th. Motions to adjourn.
So moved. Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any objection? 4:06. We're done. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, that's,